Merrin peered through the windows of the houses, wondering if a Merrow girl once lived there, and if her father had sung her lullabies about the world above. Merrin discovered two glowing lights amidst the scraps of an old Fomori machine. She attached them to the front of the submarine's hull, hoping they would help guide her on her journey. A blur of colour darted through the shadows. Was that a Merrow maiden swimming through the ruins? Merrin tried to speak to her, but the Merrow raced away. Glowing swirl in the water tugged at Merrin's sub. Was this a time vortex? Where might it lead? At last, the Merrow maiden stopped. Merrin called to her. "Please wait. I'm only trying to find my father." The Merrow looked at her for a long moment, then stirred the water with her hands, forming a ghostly image. It was the sunken ship graveyard known as Skeleton Reef. Could her father be trapped there? The Merrow pointed the way to go, and Merrin thanked her. Before she turned to go, Merrin asked the Merrow her name. "Call me Cara," she said. "Another girl once called me that, years ago. She said it means friend." Using materials she bought from the hermit crab, Merrin took out her tools and made a quick modification to her magnetic claw. long-lost graveyard of ships, Merrin would have to cross the foul and treacherous region known as Watcher's Hollow. This was a place her father had never sung about, for the tales of the Watcher were known only to those below. Swam through the dark caverns, heedless of their deadly surroundings. Maybe they were tougher than they looked. Even the stinging anemones seemed to avoid them.
sailed out into a great, open expanse of water. The howls of hungry leviathans echoed in the distance. This seemingly bottomless trench was known as the Maw. A hard-headed Nautilosaurus watched Merrin from a distance, waiting for an opportunity to strike. Merrin picked up a fragment of a Fomori Sentinel's hull. She hammered it into the wall of her own submarine, making it more resistant to damage. Out across miles and miles of sunken ships. She had entered Skeleton Reef. How many ships lay here? Hundreds. Maybe thousands. The very thought gave her chills, but she knew that somewhere amidst the broken wrecks she would find her father's boat.